my goodness. Wow.
We're going to Funky Town.
We are in Hawaii corporate office. Joining me is the
Chief Tea Officer?
Chief Tea Officer, owner-proprietor Byron Gu. Byron, I am very excited to talk about your products because the quality, it's a Hawaii-made product. And I don't think anyone's doing like a small business as yourself using a large distributor like Cisco. It means you're doing something incredible.
Yay!
Yeah. So this is probably the newest product we talked about was your matcha. Okay, you got to tell me more about matcha. Why this is so special?
You know, similar to Hawaii regional cuisine, what we had to do was when we first started the business, there was nothing grown in Hawaii, or at least what we knew of to be able to use it in our products. And over the last 30 years, we've been able to build up an ecosystem of growers and a network of growers. So not only do we have growers from all over the world, like for instance, of this matcha coming from Japan, but we also now have growers in Hawaii. And I'm happy to say some of the finest tea grown in the world comes from the Big Island.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
That's really cool.
We love that it's grown here. But then also you have these world-class, well-renowned resorts like Halekulani and Kohala that carry your teas. I mean, during the tea service, your teas are served.
Yes, they are. They are. We make our own blends as well as proprietary blends for the customers. You know, what put us on the map was our iced tea. When we won Best Iced Tea in America, Alan Wong put us on his menu. So we actually make an Alan Wong's blend of iced tea.
There might be a resurgence of that at
Maybe.
his restaurant at the Kohala.
I heard it's coming. So, but we have been very fortunate to be embraced by the hospitality industry. I think, you know, with the advent of cooking and more people DIY and just the spread of information, people want to know what's going into their cup as well as on their plate.
Yeah.
And we have been helpful in saying, okay, we're going to go out and source the best product possible and then bring it in so that you can, you know, if you're an owner of a hotel, restaurant, etc., business, spa, you can count on us to be there for you when you need tea.
Well, the fact that you are made in Hawaii, grown in Hawaii, and you're from Hawaii, it's all the dots that make sense. Now, can we try this matcha tea? It's so like, it's very frothy. It's very different.
Well, first of all, and you know, the other thing that if we don't have it here, if we can't grow it here, what our kuleana has been, go ahead and take a look at that. We go out and source the finest grade possible. What a lot of people don't know is, especially in Asia, where a lot of tea is grown, the most important thing is not how much money you're willing to spend, it's the relationship you have with that farmer or that dealer, right? So it's not just me coming in, it's who introduced me to them, right? So what people don't realize is you may have all the money in the world, but if you don't have the right connection to that farmer, etc., that supplier, they're not going to show you the best grade.
Interesting.
Now, the story behind this matcha is as matcha began to grow as a trend, right, in America, I reached out to my contacts in Japan. I said, hey, I need a sensei. I need somebody who can teach me about matcha. I don't want to just read about it, you know, on the internet or look at a YouTube video. I want to learn from the real guy, right? Within a matter of minutes, right, my guy came back to me and he says, hey, I got the perfect person for you. He went to high school on Kauai. And I went, what? He goes, he did his senior year of high school on Kauai. And he's the 14th generation owner of a 375-year-old matcha company.
Well, only in Hawaii.
Crazy, right?
Only in Hawaii.
Only in Hawaii. So I email him, and it comes back like within a matter of minutes. Aloha! How's it? How are you? And I'm like, okay, we're in. And he took us to his factory. He showed us around the farms. We cupped a whole bunch of matcha we spent the day with him, and we learned about matcha, and we got to see things that nobody else is privy to.
That's amazing.
How it's ground, how it's sorted, things like that.
So that is the maker of your...
That's the maker.
Wow, okay.
It doesn't come from China, doesn't come from Vietnam or Thailand, where a lot now, because of the demand for matcha, these foreign, products are coming into America. This is grade A, top notch matcha from Japan.
I gotta try this.
Okay.
You've sold me on this matcha.
So, let me make a little bit more for you.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna sample the matcha, and we're gonna talk about the other retail products that you have.
Okay.
We will be right back. Okay, so are you gonna give me some matcha now?
I'm gonna make you this matcha.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, in America, we've been tossing around these terms called culinary grade, ceremonial grade. Guess what I've learned?
It's just words.
In Japan, yeah.
It's just words.
It's just one category, matcha. Now, you've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? This is grade A. This is top notch. Okay? Beautiful color, nice foam, great buzz.
And the smell, it's a matcha-y.
Now, in tea ceremony, they serve you a little sweet wagashi candy, right? I brought you some scones.
So we have a scone that we're gonna eat.
From Hawaiian Pie Company.
Who knew they made scones?
They make wonderful scones. So we're gonna have scones with your matcha.
Okay.
Taste the matcha.
Cheers.
Thank you.
That's smooth. Big matcha flavor.
A little bit of there's a little nuttiness to it. Pistachio, little squash on there.
Okay, let's try the scone with it.
Now, a lot of people mistake matcha. They don't do it properly, right? Matcha is a green tea. What you don't want to do is you don't want to burn off the amino acids which make this tea sweet. So instead of using piping hot water, right, I took the temperature down to about 170. And so now the amino acids balance out the caffeine. Caffeine is bitter, amino is sweet. And when you can keep the balance together in the cup, it's a whole new experience.
Wow, so there's a certain way. Everything needs a proper temperature. Everything needs to be done the right way to get the best effects of it.
Unfortunately, tea's finicky. It's not like wine, you can just open it, or a can of soda, just pop it open. Tea requires brewing time and also the right temperature, because you can actually burn off some of the good products or the good characteristics of tea.
So I know you did some research and you did a 21-day challenge. What were the benefits that you found out about tea?
So great with plant-based nutrients. It's a delivery mechanism for antioxidants, catechins, things like that. Fantastic. And you can drink it throughout the day. And the good news is it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. If it's come from the Camellia sinensis plant, you're getting all that benefit.
Do you feel like it helps with metabolism as well?
It can. Actually, there's studies on green tea that says it helps burn fat.
That's why I drink tons of iced green tea.
Now, in addition to the green tea, black tea, oolong tea, you've got other herbals. For instance, hibiscus is great for lowering blood pressure. Turmeric in our olena is great for reducing inflammation.
That is your top seller, the olena tea.
Olena and olena, hibiscus, and mana are fantastic sellers.
So these are available in retail outlets. I've seen this at the airport. These are great gifts to bring from Hawaii.
They're light, they don't smash your clothes, and they're non-perishable.
And you have a long shelf life on these things, so that makes it incredible. Now we talked about your iced teas.
Yep.
I know that you also make teas for Kahala. They also carry your teas in their retail outlets.
Tins, yep.
And then what is this here?
Well, our iced tea program, this was actually the product that put us on the map. We were the first company to bring in Indian tea and use it in an iced tea blend. And so we won Best Iced Tea in America with our original blend, Nilgiri Iced Tea. And this is the base for all of our teas, from our passion fruit to our Alan Wong's blend. We also do loose teas. This is the retail packaging for our loose tea line. And then we also do tea bags.
Wow. So all of this can be found on your website.
Yes. In some retailers like Long's as well as Whole Foods. You know, I think what makes us different is the way we source products or source ingredients. All of our ingredients meet one of three protocols: USD organic, the European equivalent of organic, which is biodynamic, or Asian natural farming, which uses no chemicals at all.
Yeah.
And our local farmers have really embraced this Asian natural farming. And so we're getting ingredients coming from Hawaii now that have absolutely no chemicals on them.
Yeah. I think that's fantastic what we're doing. I love that you're working with local farmers, giving them things to grow, because without the demand, that also affects their production.
For sure.
So it's like we always talk about supporting local. That's how you can support local, is the folks that are making things here. You know, businesses in Hawaii, it makes such a difference in just to make sure that we keep you guys around.
Well, thanks for your support. Thanks for helping us get the word out.
100%, that's my job. Well, cheers to you. And then website?
Teachus.com.
Teachus.com. Do you have the benefits of the tea on the website and the 21-day challenge?
Yes, we do.
Okay, and we have a special code for...
And 20.
And 20.
With an E.
And this will be good for how long?
I don't know. How long do you want it to be good for?
1 month.
Okay, sounds good. Done.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Here's to tea. We are in downtown Honolulu in Chinatown. There are so many great places to come and eat. There's some historic places too. And one of these places is Black Shamrock Tavern. It is like run by one of you're kind of iconic in downtown, you know?
Well, does
like
that mean I'm just old?
No.
Is that what happens?
I think when you say iconic, Jay Niebuhr, he kind of, he's kind of a fixture here, and you're always jolly and happy, and that's when people come here, they exude that.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
one of the most funnest places, and you're right across from Murphy's.
Right here on the Irish corner.
Yeah.
Been down here since I was a couple of years,
Yeah.
I've been down here, and then we're just fortunate enough to come into the historic Foster building, which is incredible, the history here. And a place I walked to when I was 22 years old, and Don Murphy told me, don't get in the bar business, don't do it. And here I am some years later, still in Chinatown, still doing it. Having the pizza, which I made you a special pizza today. We normally don't do this. This is one of the special ones. We have a mushroom, garlic, roasted bell pepper, topped with burrata. So it's cheese stuffed inside of cheese and a little truffle drizzle. May I?
Are you supposed to do something with that burrata?
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to take this
Okay.
for you.
Thank
I'll take
you.
one for me.
Okay.
And because sharing is caring, we're going to cut this burrata right down the middle, and then just look at that right there.
Amazing.
And here we go. And take this. Boom.
So
For
you have a weekly special pizza?
We actually do dailies.
Daily
We basically do
special.
daily specials. Every day, depending on what's available and what's going on, I'll do 3 different specials.
Cheers.
Cheers, and as we learned earlier, sláinte.
Sláinte.
So that could help.
There's a lot of things that are illegal here in the Irish corner, in a good way.
In a good way.
In a very good way. Like, first responders feel so comfortable. They come here at 8:30 and rent out the place?
Yeah. They came in. They said, "Hey, we have a promotion party." I'm like, "Okay, what time is the shift?" Well, the shift gets over at 8:30. They're gonna come down. It's like, "Oh yeah, we're open." So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
We're just happy to be here and be able. We're a community bar. We're a neighborhood bar, neighborhood tavern. Everybody that comes in here has been down in Chinatown or financial district, or people also come and visit. And all we want to do is exude aloha and a welcoming spirit for everybody to come down. And and what better to bring people together over some pizza, some duck wings, and of course fish and chips. And of course, you have to have something to.
Guinness.
There it is.
You probably run out of Guinness a lot.
No, we never run out of Guinness.
So you have some special items here that no other place has.
So
What are they?
basically, the pizza. Nobody's doing pizza like I do it. As far as I've been doing it for 30 years. I'm staying humble with it because I'm learning something every day about pizza and everything like that. And I love what's happening in Chinatown. We have so many great restaurants. It's just, it's humbling to be here with everybody. But also, nobody's doing the duck wings. Murph and I have a gentleman's agreement that I won't do chicken wings and he won't do pizza. So instead of chicken wings, I did duck wings.
You went to the next foul.
Yes.
Okay.
And basically, duck is a lot easier to catch than chickens. I'm just saying. But please, go ahead. We have a secret duck sauce.
Okay.
I can't tell you too much of what's in it.
All you restaurateurs, there's a secret to everything. And I'm just like, okay. That's why I don't cook.
That's it. Well, good. That's why you go out to eat.
Mhm.
Everybody should go out and eat.
I think this is better than a chicken wing.
And a lot easier to catch. No.
Very good.
It's incredible. So it's like, we're offering this. We have fish and chips. Also, the pizza is what brings everybody in.
Yeah. What do you think it is? I mean, you and I both grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in New York. You grew up in New Jersey. We have sauce and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza. What do you think is the difference between Jersey pizza and New York pizza?
I don't think there's much. It's just that Jersey pizza's better. Just at the end of the day.
That is up
There's
for
a light at the
discussion.
end of the tunnel, and it's New Jersey.
Okay. I'll give you that. And fish and chips.
Fish and chips. We have a cod. And we have crispy skin-on French fries as well. House-made tartar sauce as well. Yeah, it's just sort of a standard fare that you're going to enjoy with a Guinness. Here, obviously, on the Irish Corner, we're still an Irish tavern.
What makes a good fish? Is it a flaky white fish?
I like the flaky white fish.
Okay, so like a haddock, cod.
Yeah, cod is where we go with ours.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where that, and then there's obviously poke and everything else like that, which is wonderful. But this is what we're known for.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to take a dab at this, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this journey, this pizza journey. We'll be right back. And we are back with the infamous Jay Lieber.
Infamous.
I think that, when I think about Chinatown, there's certain people that I think about. You, Murph, and there's,
everybody else.
And everybody else. But like you said, there's an Irish corner. I think you and Leslie did a really good job. Leslie is
my handler. I have a handler.
His wife does amazing things for this guy. She keeps him in line and in focus. But what you guys have done with this location, and I know after the pandemic, there was a lot of stuff that happened.
Well, it was one of those things, obviously, the pandemic, and I was out of the business for a while, just semi-retired, enjoying the great life. Going to the beach a little bit more, and then pandemic
Did you? I don't see any tan.
No,
Okay.
no. Oh, that's been a while. And then we're fortunate enough that, O'Toole's opened up, closed, but also opened up and said, hey, somebody needs to do something down here. And the bar that I first came to after Murph's, I walked in here, and here it is.
It was home.
Yeah. And so through whatever happened, and here we are. We opened up 2022. We took over, we did some renovations, obviously. You know, and it's Chinatown, and that's the thing about Chinatown. It's resilient, and through the pandemic, everybody's here. Now look at us. Look at us. And I say us because Chinatown is really us. It's what's happening up the block, Hotel Street with Mamo and Fett, and then Senia, Podmore, and then everybody, and then Manifest, and the long time Sport 35. I could go on, Smith's Union,
I
and
know,
Hanks,
but that is so sad.
Murph's.
Yeah.
So for us, it's just, you know, we all sort of get along to make this thing happen down here. And that's the best thing about it. The community that's down here in Chinatown is like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So kudos to them. And then our friends out there in TV land that come down here to Chinatown, it's awesome.
Well,
Cilantro.
cilantro.
You got that. It's not cilantro.
Okay, I'm going to go back to this fish and chips.
Yes, we're doing fish and chips.
Every tavern,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you're a pizzeria, but you added fish and chips. Why is
Wait.
that important?
We have to do that because it's one of the most Irish dishes that you can do aside from corned beef and cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
We let Murph do corned beef and cabbage every day. We'll do some fish and chips. He's a little bit country. We're a little bit rock and roll. So that's why we had the pizza with the burrata. So, you know, and that's why we're sitting in the courtyard too.
Well, that's the other thing, because you had like an abundance of people come into the restaurant, which is amazing for you. And, you know, for us to do a significant piece, we need to have silence.
They put us at the kids' table. We're at the kids' table.
But we
right
made it
now.
work. I mean, you have a beautiful courtyard, and you have an office space to the left of us. You have a beautiful restaurant to the right of us. You have a full working restaurant. I
Oh,
mean, come on,
yeah.
downtown.
Yeah,
That's-
it was a little bit of a chore to, you know, get everything back to what it was, because back in the day it used to also have a kitchen and the whole deal, and prior to that it was a multitude of different businesses and what has happened. And the stables to us over here, this used to be the horse stables for the horses that used to pull all the imports that used to come in, and they used to have the horses in here, and then take them out. And it was also the same horses that pulled the fire truck for the water for any of the fires that would happen in Chinatown too.
So,
back in the
do you
day.
know what's amazing about what you just said? It's the year of the horse. You have the
I
firefighters
didn't-
to the right of us,
They're
and you're
all in
here.
It's awesome.
That is like all full circle. We couldn't have planned this any better.
Kung Hee Fat Choi, as they
Kung
say.
Hee
So
Fat Choi.
any reason to celebrate or do a cheers, the Irish will do.
That's incredible. I didn't know the history of this place.
Yes. It's sort of, you know, lesser known histories, but if you start delving into it, it's incredible. Hawaiian Airlines started out of this building. Senator Dan Inouye had his headquarters out of this building. So it hasn't always been a bar, but it's always been a spot for everybody to come together. And I think that's what Chinatown does for a lot of people. Financial people working down here, tourists alike are coming in, military welcome, and then of course anybody coming down who wants good pizza, fish and chips, and a good drink.
Speaking of fish and chips,
Yes,
let's try
please, go for it.
this. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a fry right there. It's not too bad.
Not too bad. I would order this. Pretty good. The duck.
The duck wings, fish and chips, of course,
fish and
but
chips.
nobody's doing the pizza like this, I guarantee
Well,
you.
this was special for me.
And you've had it before.
Have I?
You know, yeah, well, my pizza. I don't want to jade you on anything, but I think, you know, I think I'm a fan
For the show.
favorite. For the show, for sure.
It was special for the show.
Yeah.
100%. Is there?
I mean,
okay.
Ann Lee comes in there, and like, come on, I have to do something special. It's not just like whipping out a cheese pizza for anybody. You have to do something special.
Well said, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Well, hours of operation.
We're open on Monday at 2, no kitchen, but then Tuesday through Saturday, we're open at noon, and we close, you know, when everybody gets done. So it's, 10,
So it's just
11, yeah.
you just go with the flow.
Yeah, and then we'll be open for Super Bowl Sundays, you know, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Should be awesome, but yeah, it's been a wild ride to be back in Chinatown and do what we're doing, especially right now. It's awesome.
Well, I think everybody is excited to see you here.
Thank you.
There's always like room. You know, I think one of the things that you points on is that everybody in Chinatown, they gather together and they work together because the more the merrier.
And that's the way we look at it.
That's the way it is. Thank you so much for doing this.
And always a pleasure. Thank you.
Continued success.
Thank you. Always love drinking with you and eating with you. Cheers.